Hi, my name is TJ Mack. I'm the Trauma Injury Prevention and Outreach Coordinator at Spartanburg Medical Center. Today we're going to be doing some exercises. These are exercises that you all can do at home. Our goal is to keep you all active. I'm going to go through an exercise routine today that you can do anywhere in your home. Really, the one thing that you may need is a chair for several reasons. One, some of these are leg exercises. You're going to want to sit. And then it's also helpful if you have a chair with a back so that you can use it for balancing when we get to that portion of the course, okay? A couple of housekeeping things other than what you may need. If you have free weights, certainly use them. If you don't, use what you do have in your house. What some people like are some cans, and they have various sizes. You know, if you're feeling strong one day, you can get the family pack of the Campbell's chicken noodle. Otherwise, go with the single serving. And you can use those for the weight resistance, okay? If you want to try to be really strong, you can get a gallon of water or milk. Just don't leave your milk out too long. That weighs about 8 pounds, right? Each gallon's about 8 pounds, so that'll be a good weight resistance. We just want something to put resistance on our muscles to help break them down so we can grow them back, okay? The other things, know your limits. Don't push yourself too hard. Know when you're feeling dizzy. Know when you want to take a break. You can always pause the video and come back to it or rewind if need be, but don't go too hard too fast, okay? Always make sure you're able to exercise. So hopefully you've already spoken to your physician and they've said, yes, you need exercise, because to be honest, we all do. We just all need some different types of exercise. If this video isn't for you, please find something or some way to stay active, because it truly is an important part. First part, before you do any exercise routine, should be the warm-up and stretching. I kind of do those two together, and then at the end, we do it again. We cool down and we stretch. Okay, so the first stretch I'm going to do is simple. Standing, feet flat, about shoulder width. I'm going to take my hands, bring them up overhead, and reach for the ceiling. Just like so. And you want to hold. You hold each stretch for about 20 seconds. And you can just breathe in and out, in through your nose, out through your mouth, as you hold. Now I'm going to take a little step to the side and I'm going to lean, stretching my obliques. Again, don't forget to breathe as you go to the side. All right, we're going to go to the other side. So we come up nice and slow. You don't want to move too fast. And go down. Go as far as you can without going over. Purpose of this, keep us on our feet, moving forward. One thing we don't want to do is fall down. Coming up, fix your feet, release your hands, and we're going to circle, right? We call these big arm circles. We're going to do those shoulders, warming them up. I do about 10 of these. Then I go backwards, right? So doing the fan in the other way, and I'll turn to the side. Try to keep your back straight. You don't want a whole lot of swinging and swaying as we do our circles. Come back around, arms out, give yourselves a hug. It's one thing we've been missing, right? Connection with another. Sometimes you just gotta hug yourself. Show yourself some love. So we open it up, we embrace. Open it up, embrace. When you're done, and we can actually see people again, you're gonna be really good at getting hugs, which is important, very therapeutic. Again, I usually do about 10 to 12 reps. Sometimes I forget when I'm counting where I'm at, so when it feels good, I just move to the next piece. And the next piece here is gonna be a twist. One side to the other, moving at the waist. You should feel it here in the lower back, side to side. I do a little bend in the knee because I don't want to keep them locked out as I move from one side to the other. Okay? Now I'm going to take my arm, go overhead, lean to the side, and then the other side. Just alternate back and forth. Kind of feel like a ballerina. I've never been one, but I would assume it feels something like this. Good. We'll do one more each way. Then I'll straighten up, cross my arms at the bottom, This one's like you're taking off your top, right? We're all used to that. Summer weather's coming, so we come up and over, back down. And do it again. Up, over, back down. I'm gonna do 8 of these, as long as I remember how to count. 3 more. Nice and wide. Last one. Now, if you have that chair, this is when it comes in handy, right? I do not have a chair, but if I did, I would have it on the side, the back coming up, right? So I could hold on to it if need be. This one, I'm gonna warm up my legs, but it also helps my core and works on my balance. So I'm on one foot, and it's a big leg circle. Try to keep the leg as straight as you can, and you go. If you start to lose balance, simply put the toe down. You have your chair there, right? It's not a race. Purpose, stay on our feet. Go in one direction, give a little pause, go the other way. Okay? Whatever you do on one side of the body, you have to do on the other. So I'm going to put this foot down, switch my weight to this leg, balance, and circle. 3 more. Give it a little pause. Go the other direction. My ankle popped. Don't know if you heard it. I'm going to do 2 more on this side. Put the foot down. Let's go back to that first side. Kick the foot out just a little bit. I'll show you from the side here. Foot comes out. We're just working on the ankle. Okay, so small ankle circles. Trying to get every joint we can. Go the other direction. Again, you go one way, you want to go the other. All right, now I'm going to swing my leg as if I was playing kickball. May have been a while since you guys played kickball. Some people used to kick a can, same kind of thing. Bring the leg up, down, up, down. Nice, big swings. We're going to do 2 more. Again, this is working on balance. If you have that chair, we did more than 2. Know where it's at so you can use it. Switch to the other side, back to the ankle, right? Small circles. Going to do 12. Go the other way. Balancing here, keeping the core tight. Now we want to kick that ball. Big swings with the leg. You can kind of touch your toe if you want to. Don't have to. Let's get a nice full range of motion with it. We'll do 2 more. I'll bring my leg down. You want to have control the whole time, right? We're not here to be flimsy and have bad form, okay? Standing up straight. We're going to step over the hurdle. What I like to use as an example is like you're stepping into a tub. So bring the leg up, over, down. Bring it back to center. Not everybody has a tub. Some people have walk-in showers. So at that point, stepping over a dog, a cat, just something, some mass in the floor that you need to get by. I will say, you should keep your floors clear of all clutter. That is certainly a fall risk within our homes. Many people fall inside their own homes. Who would have thought? I'll do 1 more. I'm going to switch to the other side, right? Because what we do on one, we have to do on the other. So bring it up, over, down, and back. Down, and back. Cross over if you want, and then putting the toe over the other side, or you can just come bring it down. This is too much. Just focus on bringing your leg up like this, okay? We'll do a few more. I'll put my feet flat. We'll focus on the feet, right? So First thing, standing up straight, heel forward, toe backwards. Forward, backwards. Your weight right now is on the left leg. Going as fast as I can. You start slow, then you pick up the pace. Forward, backwards. I don't know how many I'm going to do, just till it feels right. Now I'll put this foot down, shift my weight. So now my weight's on the right side, heel forward, toe back. Little toe taps. 7. I've gotten really good at counting to 25. Sometimes I do it in my sleep. What little sleep I get. 19. Couple more. Last one. Feet flat. Straighten up. Toe to the side and back. Side and back. Again, through all of this, remember where that chair is, okay? You're going to want to use that. Comes into play, especially towards the end when we're just focusing on balance. Chair's a good friend to have. A few more on this one. I'm going to put my foot flat. Do the other side. Side, center. Side and center. 12. About halfway. Keep the back straight and breathe. Super important to breathe, right? We all need to do it. All right, I'm going to straighten up. This one tends to confuse people, so you start slow, right? And then we'll pick up the pace. We combine it. Heel forward, toe back, side, cross. You don't have to cross. You can go forward, back, side, and in. Forward, back, side, in. But I like to cross. Forward, back, side, cross. Basically just combining the two we just did. Start nice and slow. Go as fast as you can. What's our goal? Stay on our feet. If it gets to be too much, have a seat. Get a drink of water. We're not going anywhere. Couple more. 3. Last one. Shift my weight. Guess what I'm going to do? Same thing. I'm going to show you from a different angle. Heel forward, toe back, side, cross. Forward, back, side, and cross. Just forward, back, side, cross. Not too bad, right? You can do this, say, in your kitchen. You know where those counters are. Just make sure there's no water on the floor, because the kitchens and the bathrooms are really good for getting water on the floor. And then some of our population is really good at ending up next to that water in the floor, okay? So know your surroundings, know what the hazards are. It's a really good time to do some spring cleaning. Keep your social distancing, of course. All right, a few more. I'm gonna come back around to you, and we're gonna do, hopefully you'll be able to see, walk forward. I'll just take baby steps, heel forward, couple steps back, toe back. Forward, back. If you use an assistive device, like a cane, please continue to use it, okay? You don't have to go at my pace. I want you to go at yours. A couple steps forward. You can take more than I am. Back, heel forward, toe back. Okay? Very similar to what we just did. You're just adding in that little walk. And I want you to walk. Right? I don't want you to shuffle. I don't want you to drag your feet. I want you to pick them up and walk. Did one side. Got to switch to the other. Toe back, heel forward. Toes back, heels forward. So this is still getting into the aerobics part, right? The warm-up in the aerobics kind of warm-up's a little bit slower, and then the aerobics will get that heart rate up even more. And we'll slow it down just a little bit. Do some weight resistance. Then we do our balance and our stretching, okay? Balance is very important, because without it, you wouldn't be able to do this part. So where I'm gonna do, 20 seconds of balancing, I want you guys to do what you can do, and you can certainly do it more than one time a day. All right, I'm gonna do a few more of these. Then I'm gonna come back, stop, simply walk in place, right? I find that this is the part that kids like to do with me. Some of the others, not so much, but they like to walk in place, and they like to move their hands. So we start with the walk, going on a little journey. We all like journeys, or a quest, if you will. Then we got to a march. Gotta get those knees up high, okay? So now we're marching in place. Knees high. You can move your arms. You don't have to. You can simply be straight arm, like that girl in Seinfeld, or you can give it a little swing. We're certainly going to move them more. All right, now, if you weren't moving your arms, I want you to. What I want you to do, as you're marching, reach forward, pull back. Forward, back. Please know, you don't have to be standing to do this. You can be seated in a chair, bring your knees up as high as you can as you march, and add in your arms, okay? You can do this sitting. All right, so we've gone forward, back. We're gonna add in up. So push forward, pull back, up, down. Forward, back, up, down. We do it again. And repeat. On a repetition. If you start to sweat, that's a good thing. If you start to hurt, slow it down. Right? If it hurts too bad, stop. There's a difference between I'm exercising and I'm sore and, ooh, that really hurts. Okay? Know the difference and listen to it. So one more forward, back, up, down. Now we're gonna go to the side. Still marching. 5. What did I say earlier? What we do on one side, gotta do on the other. 4. 2 more. Now we're gonna mountain climb, right? Got through the marsh. Now we gotta climb the mountain. So one arm after the other. Up, alternating. I like to look up. You don't have to. Just gives me a good stretch in the neck. But we'll get to that too. Couple more. Good. I'm gonna slow it down. Nice and easy. All right. Stand. Feet about shoulder width. I'm gonna do a little side shuffle, okay? I'm gonna try to stay in frame here. So you can either shuffle like such. Just take one step to the side. Do it again like a little crab. That's how I got my wife doing a crab dance. Or, if you like, you can cross behind. Please know what you can do and don't try to do what I'm doing if it's uncomfortable to you. I'm going to do a little side shuffle, foot crossing behind, tap the toe at the end. You can do this in a chair. Just shuffle your feet to one side, then the other, okay? Couple more, then guess what? We're gonna add the arms back in. So we get to the end, arms up, together, up, together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, One more. Okay, really one more there. I'll bring it back. Wider stance. Bend the knees. I'm gonna reach, very similar. One side, reach to the other, okay? Pull and a push. Push, pull back. Push, pull back. Social distancing, keeping people away. Push, pull back. This is my personal space. If you have kids, you use that word a lot. Honey, stay out of their personal space. This is my personal space. Push, pull, push, pull. Extend the leg at the back, keeping the other side bent. It's okay if you just go like this, keeping the knees as are, right? Because we just want to move. I'm going for progress. Every little bit helps. After we do our side to side, we want to pick our fruit, so we want to go diagonal and up, diagonal, up. One side to the other, because there's two pretty trees here. We don't want one to feel left out. So I got your fruit, I got your fruit. Your fruit, your fruit. Not that I'm hoarding, because I wouldn't do that. We all need, I might take one more for Grandpa, because he's unable to get out right now. We don't want him to get sick. But I'm certainly not going to take the whole shelf. Now that I've got my fruit, I threw it all on the ground, didn't I? Now I got to clean it up. It's another thing we got to teach kids. You made the mess, pick it up. So let's go down low on one side, pick it up, put it up. Pick it up, put it up, okay? Low on one, high on the opposite. Low to high. One more. I did pretty good cleaning up that side. Gotta go to the other side. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 3 more. Last one. Good. Well, if I had a storefront, I want people to see all the work I just did, organizing it. So we gotta clean our windows, like this. Clean the windows. Okay. Big circles, one after the other. Everybody wants to reference Karate Kid here, but I'm not going to say it. If you know it, then you know it. A couple more though. Okay. I'm going to stand up straight. I'm going to slow it down just a little, okay? Take the arms, bring them up. Breathe as you come in. Let's do it again. Up, hands together, down. As you're doing this, it's a good time to think about what you want to do with the rest of your day, other than, cleaning out the house, the car, those type of things. Pick out some good music, something that you enjoy. It could be 50s, 60s, it could be today's top hits. I'm not sure what those are, but you can certainly listen to them. Do 2 more. If you want to put on some Sinatra, that's cool too. 1 more. Good. So this is where you want to get some water if you haven't already, right? We will have some built-in water breaks. At any time you can stop and get some water, okay? So I'm going to get some, then we'll come back, we'll work our core. All right, excellent. So hopefully you guys got your water, feeling a little bit more hydrated. Again, at any time, if you need a break longer, just take it, right? You're at home, you've got that leisure. We're going to go on to our abdominals or our core. This is very important when it comes to balance and just function of the body, right? A lot of it starts here, so in the center. I'm going to use weights. You don't have to use weights at all. I suggest and recommend you using weights, especially in the weight resistance part, because that's what really helps break things down so they can rebuild and get stronger. But if you need to work up to that, that's cool. Start with what you can do, okay? I've got these super heavy weights. Put 1 in each hand, okay? Down by my side. My feet are just about shoulder width. I'm going to start with a twist. I'm going to control, right? I don't want to flail around and be one of those wackly wobblers. One side to the other, nice and control. I know exactly where I'm going to stop and how far to go, okay? Give it a little twist. 4, 5, a couple more. I do most of these things 2 times, so I do a rotation, take a little break, do it again. If you're feeling strong, keep going. I'm not going to stop you. All right, I'm going to slow it down, center up, put the weight to one side, let it hang. Remember, you don't have to have the weight. Other hand comes up to my head. I'm not pushing over, it's just here, right? Reference, I know where it's at. Feet shoulder width, give it a little bend, come back. It's called side bends. Do it again, bend, come back, straighten up. It's like you're a teapot, you're tipping yourself over. Have control, give a good reach down, slowly come back up. We'll do one more on this side. Let's switch over, right? So switch the weight, let it hang, arms up, pour, come back. You can stop here. If you want to get a little bit more on the other side, get a little longer stretch. It's whatever's most comfortable for you at home. 4, 5. It's going to be our halfway mark. 7. 4 more. Last 2. You'll get really good at counting 2 if you're counting along at home. Okay, I'm going to put the weight down. Remember where you put them, because you don't want to trip over them when we get back up. Okay, so the weight's going to go here to the side. I have my chair. This is my chair. It's actually a bench, as you can see, but at home it's going to be your chair. Sit down. The back of your chair is coming up. You don't want your back all the way against it, right? So a little bit up, about halfway. Feet flat, pointing forward. Hands come up by the head. We're going to come down, back up. We're doing a front crunch. Down and up. Don't pull on your neck. Again, just up here by the ears. I like to feel them. Squeezing your belly at the bottom. Weather is warming up. Not that we're going to see a lot of people, but there's always social media. You can always have those posts. All right, down and up, doing our crunches. Again, if you're sweating, that's a good thing. We want to sweat. We're going to do 2 more of these crunches. Down and up. And then this one, it's a little bit difficult. Again, do what you can, okay? We did a lot more than 2. You lean back just a little bit into the chair. Your hands you can hold on if you want to. You don't have to. Sometimes you can just chill here. We're going to pedal like we're on a boat. One of those little paddle boats. Kick, kick, kick. Hate to bring it back to social distancing, but again, keep those people away. My personal space. Please stay out of it. All right? So we pedal, we pedal, we pedal. Nice and control. Next part makes it a little bit more difficult, okay? You want to extend the legs forward, point the toes, and hold. And that's it. Sounds easy, but you'll see. Point and hold. Then, slowly lower your legs down. Raise them up. Down, up. Doing our leg lifts. You want to have control. Do the best you can. We're going to do 1 more. Good, let's bring the feet down, flat. Straighten up your back. Arms back up, okay? We're going to do another type of crunch, but we're going to take the elbow, connect it to the opposite knee, come back up, do the other side. Elbow, opposite knee. Alternate. One side to the other. Some people like to bring their knee up That's okay. You can do this way. We're going to do what works best for us, and we're all different. So it's not that you're wrong. Do what's most comfortable for you. Good. Do a couple more. Each side. 2 more. All right. Then stop. Take a deep breath. We're going to stand up and do it again. Remember where your weights were when you put them down, because you don't want to fall over them. So mine are here. I'm going to grab them. 1 weight, each hand. We hang. Remember, I do 2 sets. Let's go side to side. 1 side to the other. Good middle twist. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 more. 1 on each side. Excellent. Straighten yourself up. Weights together. Hands up. Back is straight and bend. Right? Good. Reach down. Pull it over. Reach down. Pull it over. Feels good to exercise. It's going to help me sleep better. I already feel better. I woke up, it was a Monday morning, and you know how Monday mornings feel. But, move around a bit, get the blood flowing. Now I can conquer Monday, maybe even Tuesday. Let's go to the other side. Weight hangs, hands up, drop, pull. Drop and pull. 3. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 3 more. 2. Last one. All right, weight's going back down. I try to put mine in the same place each time, just out of habit. Having a seat back in our chair, right? We're repeating what we just did. Back is straight. Hands up by the head. Down and up. Squeezing the belly at the bottom. Nice and control. Up, down, up. That was 3, I think. 5, 6, 7. 4 more. Last 2. I'm going to lean back, bring the feet up, kick people away. I know what you're thinking. He just touched his face. I thought it too. Listen, again, it's progress. Doing the best I can. And it's hard to not touch your face when you have long hair, because it always gets in your face. And I know I can use this hair tie, but sometimes you just forget. We'll do better, right? We'll do better together. We'll remind each other, we'll keep each other. All right, ready? Let's go forward and hold. Feet up, point the toes, and hold. It's my favorite one. Lower it down, nice and control. Raise it up, down, up. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, one more. Feet flat. Back straight. Hands up. Let's alternate. I want you to count how many times I touch my face now, because I'm not going to do it. 4, 5, 6. One side to the other. Elbow going onto the opposite knee. You are in control. Couple more. One more. Good. Straighten up. Take that deep breath. Get some water. We're gonna go to weight resistance next. So I hope you got what you need, took your breaths, got your water, feeling better, because we're gonna move forward. We're gonna do our weight resistance. This part tends to get people a little bit more than the others, but again, slow down when you need to, or just sit back and watch, until the next one, if one exercise gets to you more than another, okay? Eventually, you might be able to work into it, but as of today, just do what you can do. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, because it's not about me, this is all about you and what you can do, okay? Not your neighbor, not the person 2 doors down, but you. So, weight resistance, you need some type of weight, okay? I have dumbbells. I'm just fortunate enough to be in a gym setting right now. Just so you know, there's only one other person in here with me. We are totally socially distancing. The rest of the gym is absolutely clear and clean. It's actually been closed down for some time. Deep clean too. So, weight resistance, you need weight. It doesn't have to be dumbbells. Whatever you have around the house, that has a little bit to it. I mentioned earlier, you can use cans, you can use jugs of water or milk. You want to make sure you have a decent grip though, because one thing you don't want to do is have it slip and fall on your foot, or when you're going overhead, it can fall on your head or your back. Those are things you don't want. So if you don't have anything around the house, just use your body weight and go through the motions. The squeezing, that'll be better than nothing, okay? But I do have these, so I'm going to put them to use. These are 12-pound weights. If you're doing this for the first time, again, and you have other options, you can start big, certainly, and then as you get tired, if you get tired, you can move down. Don't feel like, oh, I started with 20s, I need to end with 20s. You just do whatever you can, okay? Got my weights. First thing we're going to do is the bicep curl. Everybody's heard of this one. It's pretty simple. Arms are down, okay? I put a little bit of a bend in my elbow because I want to keep the tension on the bicep. Once I straighten out completely, I give them a little bit of a break. I don't want to do that. So a little bend the whole time. Come up, squeeze, come back down. Up, squeeze, back down, okay? And you repeat it. I pick things up, I put things down. It's that simple. There are different variations if you want to do some different variations. Some people like the hammer curl, whereas I'm rotating. With the hammer curl, you don't. So you just come up and down, up and down. Again, do the one that's most comfortable for you. If you want to feel like you're doing a wide grip, you can come out to the side. The goal is to focus on that bicep. Squeeze and keep the tension. Squeeze, come down, okay? We're going to do a few more. Up, down. And you breathe. Listen to that song, whatever it is, whatever gets you going. I go from biceps straight into triceps, okay? Triceps are on the back of the arm. So what I do is I stop at the top, bring the arms in, okay? Come up and back. Elbows are close together. Control the weight back. Goes down towards your shoulders, and you pull it back up. We're not swinging at the shoulder. It's all like your arm is a hinge, and you're working the tricep. Just bending at the elbow. Weights together. Couple more. Excellent. One more. Bicep, tricep coming down all the way. I'm going to go do my lats. So the weight's in front, palms are facing each other, okay? Back is straight, keep your head straight, bring the arms up, little pause, control it in, right? We're not swinging way up here, coming down. It's nice and slow up, pause, control down. Repeat. Nice. So I'm going to show a couple of different ones, but on the next rotation, I'm doing something for back that you don't like. Let's go back to this one if you like it, right? You can do 2 sets of this. I just want to show some of the others so people know there are other options. We're going to do a few more. Trying to spread those wings and fly. 2 more. Good. Last one. Up. Let's come on down. All right. I'm going to have a seat in my chair with my weight. Feet flat. I'm going to turn forearms over. They're resting on my thighs, the wrist hanging over my knees. It's called the wrist curl. We let it come down. It's a very small motion. Come back up. Down, up. This helps our grip. This helps our forearm strength. Again, so I mentioned dropping things. We do this so that we won't drop things. You have to work that muscle too. We'll do 2 more. Very small motion. It's a good time for you to focus on your breathing. All right, I'm gonna put the weight down. I keep saying we'll do 2 more and I do more, but you guys just stop when you want to. Weight's gonna go down. Have one on each side. I know where they're at. I'm gonna go to my legs, okay? So I straighten up my back. If you have leg weights, I do not, but if you have them, feel free to strap them on now, okay? Otherwise, just doing body weight. Back straight, feet flat, one side at a time, leg extension. We come up, control it down. Up, control it down. So, like I said, it's not a race. We're not seeing how fast we can kick with this. We want to be in control, nice and slow. The muscles do their thing. We're going to do 4 more on this side. Last 2. You'll never guess what we're going to do next. Same thing, other side, right? So, up, bring it on back. You put your hands wherever it's comfortable. Some people want them here. Hold on. If you have arms on your chair, you can rest them there. That's cool. I like to feel like one of those West Coast yoga people. Sometimes I'll bring them in. Go like this. Don't I look really West Coasty? I'm going to do a couple more. 1 more. Good. I'm going to stand up, right? So we do a lot of sitting, standing. A tricky way for me to get you guys to do squats without you realizing you're doing squats, okay? So we're going to stand back up. I'm going to go to high knee. So I have weight here, weight here. I only need 1 weight for this, okay? You don't need to use a weight, and you also don't need to stand to do this. You can simply sit, bring your knee up, high as you can go, okay? I'm also going to add in my arms, so you can do that in a chair. Up, down, up, down. See there? I'm going to do it standing, okay? 1 weight, grab, got it. Holding it like such. You hold it however it's comfortable for you to do. I'm at staggered step. Arms up. The foot that's in the back, the knee is going to come up. As that knee comes up, my arms are going to come down. What you don't want to do is drop the weight on your knee. Whenever you knee that weight, it tends to hurt. So you come past the knee, back down, okay? Up, down. Again, you don't have to have the weight, and you don't have to add in the arms. You can focus on bringing the knee up as high as you can. If you need to sit, please do. If you have that chair and you want to hold on to the back of it for balance, you can do that. We're going to do 1 more. We're going to go to the other side. So, stagger step, foot's in the back, arms are up, bring the knee up, arms down, and let's do it again. This also works on your core and your balance, kind of an all-in-one. See, we're working the shoulders, we're bringing the weight up and down, and breathe. Do a few more. Last one. All right. Let's get our other weight because we're gonna go to calf raises. I like calf raises because again, it's a good time for me to catch my breath, okay? Weight in each hand, simply hang. Nice and low. Feet are flat. We're gonna go up on our tiptoes. So heels come up, give it a little pause, flex the calves, come down. Up, down. I usually do about 250 calf raises, but I'm totally lying. I really do about 20, and then we'll move back to the upper body. But if you want to do 250, feel free. We use our calves a lot when walking, going up or down the stairs, driving. That's why I give them a little bit more with the reps. A few more. I hope you're not counting along at home because you'll be like, he's doing a lot more or a lot less than 20. We're going to do 2 more. All right, I'm going to straighten out. The weight by my ears, elbows out. Okay, we're going to push straight up, control it down. This is our overhead shoulder press. There are different variations of this. I'll show you in just a moment. Up, down, up, down. You don't want to come all the way down here. You want to keep it about here, right? About parallel with the floor. You don't want to swing forward or backward. Shoulder press. Let's do 2 more. These are really good to see if you've been sweating. All right, we're going to bring it down. Again, control. Going into the shrug. So for the shrug, feet stay same place. Weights hanging. Back is straight. Bring them up. Roll back. So shoulders coming up towards your ears. And give it a little roll. This works your traps. Some shoulder. And depending on how heavy you want to go, certainly engage your core. You can do this in your chair. Most everything we're doing, you can do from the chair. Kind of like with the calf raises, this one allows me to catch my breath. It's a good time to focus on it. I'm going to do 1 more. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to go to a row, okay? I'm going to show you first from the front, then I'll turn to the side. May even have a seat to show you how you can do it seated. A little bit more than shoulder width with my legs. Knees are bent just a tad, okay? And I'm bringing my chest forward. Please do not fall. That's what we're trying to prevent, our falls. Weight, 1 in each hand, comes in front of the knees, okay? I'm going to pull the weight up towards the chest, trying to bring my shoulder blades together, and down. Elbows stay in. We don't want them way out here. Up, down. That's 1. Up, down. 2. We got it. 4, 5. I'm going to turn so you guys can see from the side. 7. A couple more. And I'm going to have a seat. You do what's comfortable for you. See if you're seated. Same kind of thing. Up, down. All right. 1 more. Good. I'm going to put the weight down. I'm going to have a seat. Go back to my legs. Straighten your back. Feet together, knees close. I just put my hands on top. We open, we close. Open, close. Like a book. Open and close. If you have the leg weights, you can put them back on. Normally, when I have my leg weights, and I put them on the first time, I just keep them on until I'm finished with all the exercises. But it's not about me, it's It's about what's comfortable for you. A couple more of these. This isn't too bad, right? All right, 4 more. 3, 2. Now, we're going to do our squat again to get up, right? So, back straight, stand up, leg curl. Again, back is straight. I brought this over so you guys can see if you have a chair, we're gonna pretend, right? We used to be really good at pretending. Then we grew up and we kind of lose that ability. I'm gonna take you back to it. This is a chair. This is the back of the chair. So you can do leg curls without a chair. Don't even need it. But if you're struggling with your balance, use the back of that chair. Hold on to him, okay? And you can tap. Just know that he's there. All right? If it's easier for you, you can stand this way. Hold on to that chair. Just bringing the heel up to our bottom. Trying to kick ourselves in the bottom. Got to do the other side. So I'm going to shift my weight. Other side. Heel up. Up. And down, right? We're in control the whole time, aren't we? The answer is yes. This, if you have weight on, coming down, it's like, adds a little bit more pressure. It's negative, so you still want to control on the way down. We don't want to go super fast. So we know what we're doing. We feel the muscles contracting. We're going to do one more. Good. I'm going to go to squats, okay? So, squats can be difficult to do in a chair. So I can give you something different to do if you don't want to do the squat, or if you're unable to do the squat, you can do a side leg lift, which you know where your chair is for balancing purposes. Stand up straight, all your weight's on one side, you lift up, you come down. Up, down. It's just another leg exercise to fill the place, okay? I'll do a couple on this side. And then just to even it out, I'll do a couple on the other side. But this is one of the things that you could do while I'm doing the squat, right? So I didn't do 15 of those like I do most of the other exercises. A couple more. And then I'll show you our squat. Okay, so I'm going to use the dumbbells. You don't have to, it's whatever's good for you. I'll show you some without dumbbells, so just my body weight, and then I'll add those in. If you're in the chair, one thing you can do, if you want to follow along with us, just sit back straight. As we come down, just crunch yourself down and squeeze everything. Just a big squeeze, and then release and come back up. Come down and squeeze. I feel like I'm in Pokemon or something. Squeeze, and then come back up. Maybe Dragon Ball Z. It's kind of before my time, but I know that they exist. Come down and squeeze, come back up. Okay? You can do that, or you can attempt the squat. So if you have the chair, you can simply sit into your chair and stand up. Okay? Sit into your chair, stand up. Nothing wrong with this version. This is a good version. If you want to be have your chair in front of you, remember this is our chair. Hold on to the back of the chair. You're going to have your back straight. Come down. Come up. Right? You have your chair here. You're not going to pull on your chair because we don't want to go over. The chair's here for balance. Come down. Come up. Repeat. Down. Up. What I like to do is I add weight. I come in front of my chair. Okay? Feet are just about shoulder width, maybe a little on the outside. It's whatever's going to be the most comfortable footing for you to where you stay on your feet. I bring my weight in front, and as I come up, I'm going to push up, okay? Several things you can do, but with this one, we're going to come down. As we come up, we're going to push up. We're working our shoulder as well and engaging our core, our abs. Down, up. All right. So I'm going to take a step to the side to show you from the side. Down, up, down, up. 4, 5, 6. Good. Just 20 more. I'm just kidding. 2 more. 1 more. Down, up. Excellent. Bring the weight down. Put it where you know it's going to be. It's a good time for you to grab some more water. Okay, so we're going to kind of bring it down, cool down, focus on our breathing. We're going to start with balancing, but the hardest stuff, weight-wise, that's behind us, right? So we're going to start by balancing. I suggest 20 seconds with each pose. If you can do more, do more. And again, you can do this any time of the day. You don't have to do this within this routine. You can just be sitting in your living room or the bedroom and just balance a little bit, right? Because if we don't use it, we lose it, and we need this. So I'm going to start 1 foot in front of the other, straight line, okay? If this is difficult for you, widen your stance. So widen it like this, all right? Gives you a better base. Otherwise, straight line and we hold. And that's it. We just hold. I'll count, and then we'll push forward, okay? If you start to wobble, again, move your foot to the side. This is another good opportunity to have that chair or that counter close by. You can tap it, right? Give you some security. If you need to hold on to it, do that, okay? Remember our goal. We're going to go forward with it. Heels come up. We're on our tiptoes. So our goal is to stay on our feet, out of the floor. Good. Slowly come down. Your feet are going to be flat. You're going to bring up the toes, okay? So we shift our weight back onto our heels. This one's a little more difficult than that tiptoe one, but you can do it. All right, a couple more seconds. Good, we're gonna put our feet flat. I'm gonna put the other foot in front, right? Because I gotta do the other side too. So our left foot comes around to the front. Heel to toe. Hold that position best you can. Sing a song. You're probably tired of singing Happy Birthday or the ABCs, since that's what they recommend for washing your hands, you know, so come up with something else that you like. Or whatever's on your radio. That'd be a good suggestion. We're gonna shift our weight forward. Heels are up. We hold this. Flexing those calves. And we're going to come back, feet flat, shift your weight, bring up the toes. Okay, we're on the balls of our heels. Just focus on your breathing. Bring down that heart rate. All right, we're going to flatten our feet. Bring our feet next to one another. And we're going to do a calf raise, right? So this time both heels are up. And just hold that position. Both heels up and we hold. I just do 10 seconds with this one. Then I take my arm and I reach forward and up. Still doing the calf raise. Forward and up. So this is what most people do when they're in the kitchen and they're trying to get to that top shelf, right? Whatever dishware you have up there, come down, do the other side, still doing the calf raise, reaching up. Where you've got that quilt in the top of the long closet, you're trying to get it. It's a good stretch, good balancing exercise, but what I would suggest, those items that you have in the top of the closet, that you have in the kitchen. We're gonna come down. I would suggest moving them to a lower level, you know, whether it's another shelf that's down or on the counter, or if family's coming over, just have them move it for you before you need it. All right, that's if you're having trouble getting to it. We're gonna take a wider stance and we're going to lean to one side as far as we can lean, arms out, and breathe. Okay? Take this hand, put it overhead, give it a good stretch as far as you can go. Couple more seconds. I kind of feel like that poster on the wall behind me. Straighten up. Gotta do the other side, so give it a good lean. All right. And we're gonna come overhead and stretch. I'm gonna pull this out. We're almost finished. We're gonna stand up. Nice and slow, we're gonna reach down for our toes. If at any time you get dizzy, have a seat, okay? Don't fall forward. Nice and slow, trying to keep the knees straight. See how far down you can get. You get down there, hold it. Just as slow as you came down, you need to come back up, okay? So we want things to adjust. If you get dizzy, lightheaded, know where your chair is, have a seat. I'm gonna face you all. Now I'm gonna put all my weight to one side, right? So you can simply shift your weight, foot still on the ground, it's just all the weight's on this side. It can be that simple. If you want, you can take your heel, put it here on your ankle, okay? Or raise it up a little bit, bring it towards the knee. You're not kicking your knee, you're not pushing in, just resting right near it, okay? So now we're balancing on one foot. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, arms overhead. Now I really feel like a ballerina. We hold this the best you can, whatever one was most comfortable for you. All right, slowly come down with the foot, shift your weight. Again, you can hold here if you want to. Still doing it. Heel on the ankle. You can bring it up, arms overhead, and hold. Do these as many times a day as you want. I mean, you might look a little silly in your house, but who's there watching you right now? We're gonna come down. Good. Arms down. Take a little step to the side, okay? This leg is gonna stay straight, and I'm gonna bend, like so. This arm comes, and I give it a reach, as far as I can reach. Don't do what I'm doing, do what you can do. If you can do this, excellent. If this is uncomfortable for you, find a place that is comfortable. We're gonna come up, gotta go this way. Shift your feet, leg is straight, bend the other, reach. Doing excellent. The best part is you're doing, right? You're doing something. I'm going to straighten it up. Take a step forward, okay? Step forward, back leg's going to stay straight. You bend the front. You don't want your knee to go over the toes. Bend the front, arms down to the side, back is straight. We hold this. I only hold for about 10 seconds because we do several level. Arms are up overhead, palms facing each other. Drop the arms about halfway down, parallel with the floor. Good. We're going to turn. Arms are in line with the legs. And reach back. Good. Let's come up. Do the other side. Then we're going to have a seat. Continue our stretching. So this is a good one because, again, knee is bent, back leg straight, arms down. A lot of these are stretching and balancing at the same time, which is good for us to do. Bring the arms up. Drop them halfway down. Do the best you can do. We're going to turn. And let's reach back. Good. I'm going to straighten up nice and slow. I'm going to find my chair and I'm going to have a seat to do my stretching. Okay. We're going to start at the top, work our way down. Okay, so I start with my head and I simply do nice big circles, trying to get a full range of motion. If it makes you dizzy, go slower. Or stop. Let's go the other way. This is when, if you're at home listening to music, you put on that cool down music. And you could have done it with the balancing too. One more. Straighten our head up. Look to one side as far as you can look. Now, we're not supposed to touch our face, so we're not going to, but you could push on your chin to get a little bit further. And if you know your hands are clean, it's going to be up to you. All right, let's go to the other side. Good stretch. This is like, you know, when you're checking the lane next to you to make sure there's not a car coming. You gotta check those blind spots. All right, let's come forward. We're gonna look up. You wanna keep your mouth closed, which can be difficult for me to do because I like to talk. Okay. Head down, trying to get your chin to your chest. This is not the time to fall asleep. Focus on your breathing. Let's bring our head up. We're going to take our ear to our shoulder. Right, stretching here. Couple more seconds, that is. Let's go the other way. Come up, ear to shoulder. Kind of try to bring this shoulder down. Just hold it. All right, I'm going to center my head. I take my hands, bring them together, praying position. Let's push down and in. Down and in. And hold. A few more seconds. Good. From here, I'm just going to clasp my hands together. I'm going to reach forward as far as I can go. Keep that back straight. Hands together. Counting in my head. And then I'm going to be like He-Man. I'm going to reach up. Got it. Almost over. Okay. I'm going to release my grip on my hands. One hand goes behind my head. The other hand on this elbow. And I pull over to the side. Alright? This is a good one to remind you if you're wearing deodorant. You'll know real quick. You hold that position. Okay? Got to do the other side, so I slowly release, get the other elbow, and pull. Alright. I'm going to come around front, bring my arms nice and slow. One hand reaches for my seatbelt. I'm going to push with the other. As if I'm getting myself in a sleeper hold. Hold that position. Best you can. Okay. I'm going to have to even it up now. I'm the passenger. Reach for the seatbelt. Sleeper hold. 6, 9. As far as you can. Once again, if there's any pain, stop. Come around. Hands forward. Make a fist fling. Fist fling. I'm going to do this a couple times. I want you to remember, if this kind of exercising is not for you, that's okay. Find something that is. Find something that keeps you active and moving. I'm going to drop the arms down, open up your chest, small circles. It doesn't have to be, I pick things up and I put things down, you know? Something that pushes you, that you enjoy, that you actually want to do. Just small circles. All right, we're going to turn. One arm on my thigh. It's going to help rotate me around. It's going to be kind of odd because I'm going to be looking at the wall for the next couple of seconds. But you just hold it the best you can. Okay. We want to do the other side. So, arm's going to help push me and look behind. Couple more seconds. Coming back around front. We're going to move to our legs, right? So take your leg, bring your knee to your chest or as high as you can go. Also, if you want to exercise with friends, there are plenty of apps that you could download. You know, one that comes to mind, any kind of video app, really. And then you got to do this with them. It's like a group fitness, but on your phone or your computer. That's the way things seem to be moving anyhow, these bicycles and such. Okay, knees to chest. We're now going to take our ankle, put it on our knee, call this sitting like a gentleman, and then nice and easy, you want to push down, your knee going towards the floor. Hold that position. We'll do the other side. Call it a day. All right, put this leg down. This side, knee to chest, as close as you can get. Tuck it in. Good. We usually do this ankle on opposite knee. It'd be hard to put it on the same one. We'd probably be seeing you for that. Push down. So I would suggest doing this at least once. Let's start with that. Do it once. Then move into what you can, right? If you can do it 3 times a week, excellent. That'd be great. Twice a week, something's better than nothing. Pushing down and we're holding. Stretching our legs out. Allows the blood to get where it needs to go. Helps us heal faster. Come down. Always make sure you're staying hydrated. You have your water. I'm going to extend the leg forward, point the toes, and I'm going to reach down for my ankle. Just like so. Trying to keep the knee straight and my bottom in the chair. Good, we're going to come up, do the other side. If you are choosing to do this outside, I would suggest you don't do it between the hours of 12 and 4. 12 and 3 tend to be the hottest part of the day, so give it some time to cool off. We're going to reach down. So early morning, when the late afternoon, early evening would be good outside. We're just holding this position. All right, let's come up. Last thing, I promise. Space out our legs just a little bit. Take our hands. We're coming up, and we're going to come down between our legs, trying to touch the floor. Okay? Bottom remains in the chair. Go as low as we can. All right, couple more seconds. We're going to roll it out. So we're coming up, and roll back, and breathe. You take that deep exhale, right? And then you can get yourself some more water if you like, okay? Again, start with doing this once. We at Spartanburg Medical, we're doing what we can, right? Making healthy happen together. Though you're at home, we can still connect in this way. We want to keep you guys safe, so please do not meet us by accident. And of course, stay active, Spartanburg. Thank you for watching.